Emperor Xuanzong of the Tang dynasty, 712 to 756 AD, is often hailed as one of China's greatest emperors. His reign was marked by prosperity, cultural flourishing, and military strength. However, beneath the Golden Age, his court was a cauldron of intrigue, with tales of love, betrayal, and political scheming. The An Lushan Rebellion, a turning point. The most pivotal event during Xuanzong's reign was the An Lushan Rebellion, 755 to 763 AD, a devastating rebellion that almost toppled the Tang dynasty. An Lushan, a general who had once enjoyed the emperor's favor, led a revolt, spurred in part by tensions in the imperial court. An's growing power was aided by factions within the court, including the Yang family, which had close ties to the emperor. The rebellion was the culmination of political manipulation and dissatisfaction within the palace, leading to Xuanzong's forced flight from the capital. An Lushan's revolt was not just a military threat, it was a direct result of the political discord and the dangerous factionalism that plagued the Tang court. His revolt, combined with the emperor's retreat, shattered the stability of the empire, marking the beginning of its gradual decline. The tragic love affair. Xuanzong and Yang Guifei. One of the most famous tales of court intrigue during Xuanzong's reign is his relationship with Yang Guifei, one of the four beauties of ancient China. Yang's extraordinary beauty captivated the emperor, and she rose to the highest rank in the imperial harem. Her rise, however, was accompanied by the consolidation of power among her family, particularly her cousins, who began to exert significant influence in the palace. Yang's family's growing dominance angered many in the court, including military commanders and senior officials. When the An Lushan Rebellion broke out, Yang's relatives were blamed for the unrest, and in a desperate move to quell the rebellion, Xuanzong ordered Yang's execution. This tragic moment, where the emperor's love led to his own downfall, is a poignant symbol of the destructive potential of court intrigue. Wu Zetian's shadow. Though Wu Zetian, the only female emperor in Chinese history, ruled before Xuanzong, her influence continued to affect the court throughout his reign. Wu's rise had been marked by ruthless political maneuvering, and her death did not erase her legacy. Her supporters and descendants, particularly within the imperial court, continued to wield significant power during Xuanzong's time. Wu's legacy was tied to the ongoing factionalism in the palace, as her loyalists and rivals played a significant role in shaping political events. Even after her death, the power struggles at court were influenced by her former supporters and enemies, contributing to the intrigue that defined Xuanzong's later years. The Alchemist and the myth of immortality. Amid the political turmoil, rumors and myths swirled around the Tang court. One of the most captivating stories involved a court lady who claimed to have discovered the secret to immortality. This mysterious figure promised the emperor that she could grant him eternal life, and Xuanzong, increasingly obsessed with maintaining his youth and power, eagerly sought her aid. While the story is likely a myth, it reflects the growing mysticism and fascination with immortality that permeated the court. The tale takes a dark turn, with the alchemist's failed experiments allegedly resulting in the deaths of several of the emperor's officials. This myth, though unsubstantiated, mirrors the broader atmosphere of deception, secrecy, and danger within the imperial palace. The eunuchs and power struggles. Eunuchs had long held significant power in Chinese imperial courts, and during Xuanzong's reign, they became increasingly influential. Li Linfu, a notorious eunuch, became one of the emperor's most trusted advisors. Known for his manipulation and ruthlessness, Li Linfu consolidated power by eliminating rivals and maintaining control over the emperor's decisions. The eunuchs' growing influence over the emperor created a volatile political environment, with factions within the palace vying for control. The power struggles between eunuchs, military leaders, and civil officials contributed to the instability that eventually led to Xuanzong's abdication. The fall of Xuanzong. In the final years of Xuanzong's reign, the emperor's once glorious rule began to unravel. The An Lushan Rebellion, internal dissent, and the growing power of the eunuchs and court factions led to his eventual abdication in 756 AD. Xuanzong's abdication marked the end of an era and the beginning of the Tang dynasty's decline. While Xuanzong is remembered for his early accomplishments and his cultural contributions, the latter years of his reign were marked by personal obsession, political miscalculations, and courtly betrayal. The intrigues within the palace were a microcosm of the fragile nature of power, and the emperor's downfall serves as a reminder of the dangers that lurk behind imperial grandeur. The court of Emperor Xuanzong was a place of extraordinary beauty, wealth, and influence, yet it was also a realm of intrigue, manipulation, and betrayal. The love between Xuanzong and Yang Guifei, the power struggles within the palace, and the eventual rebellion of An Lushan all reflect the complexities of power in ancient China. These tales, steeped in both historical events and myth, remain some of the most captivating stories from the Tang dynasty.